Hello and welcome to this April 1st, 2010 video version of Invested Central's Chart of the Day. I'm Tom Boley, Invested Central's Chief Market Strategist, and it's my pleasure to provide you with today's Chart of the Day. This Chart of the Day is brought to you by StockCharts.com, simply the web's best financial charts. Well, today we are featuring Avnet Inc., ticker symbol AVT. This is a $4.6 billion services company. When we take a look at the stock, you can see it's in a pretty nice looking cup with handle pattern. Here is the beginning of the cup back at really the start of 2010 after a very nice uptrend. Actually, this uptrend extends back even further, but you can see a very nice uptrend from late October through the end of 2009. And then in 2010, we've simply come all the way back up and retested the late 2009, early 2010 high, putting in exactly almost to the penny the high that we saw back then. Now what we're looking for, and you can see on Wednesday we actually reversed after touching this level, finished down near the low of the day. We would expect in the near term for a little bit more sideways action with maybe a little negative bias, and perhaps move all the way back down, testing the 20-day moving average, if not even maybe going a little bit below it. So the 28.90 to 29.10 area, somewhere in there, if it were to pull back on lighter volume, would look very interesting on the long side. In the meantime, I guess you could short it down to that level, but just be very careful because a breakout above the top of this cup would be bullish, especially if volume confirms the move. So if you did short it looking for a quick pullback on the handle, I would have a tight stop in the event you break out above about that 30.75 to 30.85 area on a closing basis and with heavy volume. So watch that. But if you're just waiting, going to use some patience to try and look for entry here. See if you can get this back down close to the 20-day. Even over the last 4 or 5 weeks, you can see that every trip back down to the 20-day moving average has been holding, and that's a normal type of a handle that goes in on a cup like this, where you put a handle in back to the 20-day EMA, and then the stock many times will make its move from that point, break out of the cup, and then try to go up and reach its measurement. Now in this case, this is a stock that had a low down around 26, the recent high not far from 31, that's 5 points. So if you make the breakout, that's what you're looking for eventually. It's not a 1-day or 2-day thing. It can be, but generally speaking, you'd be looking over the next few weeks, maybe several weeks, looking for a measurement up to that $36 level. The other thing that I really like here is if you take a look at the RSI and Stochastics, we're really not overbought, even though a lot of the stocks in the market are overbought right now. RSI 59, Stochastics at 80, and if we pull back to the 20-day, those are likely to drop even further. That would be a great area to make a break and make a run on AVT and eventually hopefully break out. I hope you've enjoyed our presentation today. Be sure to check out our Chart of the Day every day at InvestedCentral.com. While you're there, sign up for our free weekly Market Pulse newsletter and have the Chart of the Day emailed directly to you. Happy trading.